Hi everybody and welcome to this video. My name is Paulina and today I'm going to be talking about what's changing in the new 2020 Certified Management Accountant exam. If you want to learn more, just keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to start by explaining you why the exam is changing, then I'm going to go over what's not changing and then what it is changing, and I'm going to end up by reviewing is the new exam harder than the old one. Okay, so here we go. Why is the exam changing? Every 5 years or so, the Institute of Certified Management Accountants, which is the organization that organizes the exam, conducts a survey and they talk to big CFOs, controllers, government institutions and financial professionals, and they ask them what are the skills that are required by a management accountant today in order for them to perform their job the best way possible. When those results come out, they usually change and adjust the syllabus and the contents of the exam to reflect the new skill sets required for our profession. And in this case, with the changing technologies, the role is evolving, and the aim is to have relevant and current exam that reflects the changes of the technological world and gives us the best tools in order to provide the best possible advice to management to manage the business. Okay, so what is not changing in the exam? Well, the exam structure is not changing. So we have the same registration procedures, the same requirements for educational and work experience background. We have the same exam structure in terms of 2 exams, part 1 and part 2. You can still take whichever you like first. And we're still going to have 100 multiple choice questions that you need to complete in 3 hours and 2 essay questions that you're going to follow up with that you have to complete in 1 hour, 30 minutes per essay question. Good news, fees are not changing either. So we will continue paying $250 for the registration to the Institute of Management Accountants. It's compulsory, there's nothing we can do, so you just pay it. And we will pay $415 as it was until now per exam. Okay, let's move on to what is changing. I'm gonna go section by section so we keep it all well structured. Section A, external financial reporting. Here, nothing is changing. We have the exact same content with the same learning goals, the same percentage of the section in the overall weight of the exam. So there is nothing you should change in the way you study for this section. Section B, financial planning, forecasting, and budgeting. Here we have no change in the contents, but we do have a reduction of the weight of the percentage of this section on the overall exam. We go down from 30 to 20%. And what this means is that out of the 100 multiple choice questions, you used to get 30 that were from this section B, but now you're only going to get 20. Is this a good or a bad thing? It depends. Is this section easy or difficult for you? What's important is that you don't need to change the way you study for this exam, for this particular section of the exam, because even though you're going to get less questions, you still need to cover the whole material. So just keep studying the exact same way you were studying until now. Section C, performance management, is not changing at all. So do what you're doing and don't change it. Section D, cost management. Similar to section B, here we have no change in the content, but we do have a reduction of the percentage. We go down from 20 to 15%, which means that we go down from 20 to 15 questions out of the 100 that you're going to get on cost management. Again, you don't need to change the way you study for this section because the materials and the learning goals are exactly the same. Okay, section E, internal control. Here we actually have a real change and it is a good one. The materials are reduced. Topic 2, internal auditing, has been eliminated. which means that you can go ahead, cross it off your book, and you don't need to worry about it. And they keep the very same percentage, so 15%. You're still going to get 15 questions out of section E, internal control, but they are only going to be on the remaining topics, not on internal auditing. My advice here would be study these remaining topics well, because you have a good opportunity to get a lot of questions correctly, and those questions would be coming from a relatively small amount of material, so it's worth going deep in detail into this section. And now, what happens with all the percentages that were reduced? Well, this is the bad news. They created a fully new section. Section F, it's called Technology and Analytics. I have another video that reviews in detail this new section. I'm gonna link it down below and you can watch it later. There I go over every single topic and the contents contained in this topic, so you can get a better idea of what this section is all about. What I want to say is that the reduction in section E, it's about 20 pages in my study material, and the add-on of this new section F, Technology and Analytics, it's at least double that. It's roughly 50 pages in my study book, which means that the material is increasing. If you haven't chosen materials provider yet, I have another video that compares the 4 biggest material providers for the Certified Management Accountant exam. And if you have doubts or you don't know what to choose, I was the same, I had no idea. This is why I made this video. I'm gonna link it down below and make sure you check it out if you haven't chosen a materials provider yet. Okay, so what's not changing is the exam structure. Same amount of questions, same exam time, same fees. What it is changing is the content of the exam. In section A, we have no change. In section B, we have no change in contents, but we have a reduction of the weight from 30 to 20%, so less questions. In section C, no change. Section D, same content, no change there, but a change in the percentage going down from 20 to 15. Section E, we eliminate topic 2, internal auditing, but the percentage of weight remains the same. And a completely new section is added, section F, Technology and Analytics, which is going to be composed of 15% on the overall 100 questions. So, is the new exam harder than the old one? In my opinion, it's not much different, honestly. It is fair to say though that the amount of material that is added with the new section F, it's more than the amount of material that it's eliminated by eliminating one topic of section E. So yeah, you can argue that the new exam is a little bit harder, and I would agree with that. We will have more material to study. Okay, so that's it. If you want to know more about what's changing in the CMA exam part 2, I have another video that talks about it, and it's going to be linked down below together with the other videos that I recommended on comparing different exam material providers and on a full review of the new section F, Technology and Analytics. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's my very first time YouTubing, so every comment you leave, it's gonna help me a lot to understand what you want to see from me. And if you want to know more about the Certified Management Accountant exam, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.